Hello, teacher and professor and fellow classmates. So I decided to do this video because after watching the Super Bowl with my family, two girls and my wife, the many questions that were asked during the game were made me come up with this project. So I'm going to teach you about football. So football is a game that's played with an oblong-shaped ball that you could pass, run, or kick. There is two different players. There's two different teams on the field. So the first team is the team that has the ball. They are their offense. So they have to run they can run, pass the ball. If they kick the ball, it is considered a field goal. They only get one kick and that's it. If they miss it, then the other team gets a ball. But they have 4 tries to make it 10 yards. They make it more than 10 yards, it's fine. The more the offense, the further the offense gets up, the better it is. When they score a touchdown, they either get a chance to kick the ball through the uprights or the goalposts, or they get a chance to make 2 points by running it in, which happened in the Super Bowl. The offense has so starting here, quarterback. The quarterback is the one that passes the ball. He calls all the plays and does everything else. They have a fullback. This guy runs and blocks for the one who's running the ball, the running back. You have a left guard, a left tackle. These guys block. These guys try to keep the defensive players out from getting the running back or the quarterback. You have a center. This is the guy who gives the ball to the quarterback. He basically sits down in the position and he hikes the ball. And then you have a right tackle. The right tackle is to protect his blind side. The right guard is there to be able to block for him, so nobody can get in here or tackle their running back or QB in the backfield or back behind this line. Because what you call this right here is the line of scrimmage. Right here is the line of scrimmage. So these guys are trying to get you behind this line of scrimmage, and the line of scrimmage is right there. So if you make it 10 yards this way, that is first down. So then next you have a wide receiver. The wide receiver's job is, if the quarterback decides to pass the ball, he's got to catch it. But he has this guy right here, and he has to outrun this guy. In which, when I get to defense, I will explain all the defensive players. The tight end. The tight end is the key. So tight end, he can either block, he can run, or he can either block or catch the ball or do all sorts of other things. The tight end has to be very versatile. So he has to be fast, big, and able to catch. And over here you have another wide receiver. Now, this is just one play setup. This is the one I chose because it's easiest to look at where the fullback, running back, and everything is. So again, let's go over it one more time. Left guard, left tackle, center, right tackle, right guard, tight end. The quarterback. Quarterback is the one that runs the whole thing. He's the one that says whether they're going to pass, run, and if they're going to pass, he's the one that's going to pass it. This is the running back. The running back runs the ball. So if the quarterback decides to tell the running back to run the ball, then he runs it. And the fullback blocks for him, but he can also run the ball. The tight end has to be fast. The wide receivers have to be fast. The running back, fullback, has to be fast. So the next person on this field would be the defense. The defense are marked with X. Now the defense's job is to stop them from getting the 10 yards only keeping them to 4 tries and not getting 10 yards, or not possibly getting their touchdown and getting their goal. The defense can tackle them. They can sack the quarterback, which means they tackle the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. Now, which we remember, the line of scrimmage is right here. So if the quarterback is tackled back here, it's considered a sack. The defense also can, when the quarterback throws, they can try to catch the ball as well for themselves. So on the defensive side, the defensive job is to stop them from going 10 yards up this field right here. So here you have nose guard. Nose guard always lines in the middle. So then you have left tackle, right tackle, which I think I did this backwards, but it's okay. Defensive end. Defensive end has to be very fast and sometimes has to cover the tight end. He has to be able to be very fast. He has to be able to get in and get the quarterback. He has to be able to get around the outside man. Now, I play defensive end and fullback, so I know these two positions very well. I played it all the way up in junior college, everything. Okay. So, now, back here, these are what you call your linebackers. Man, I played these sometimes. I played these in high school. So, you have your outside linebacker. You have your middle linebacker. Your middle linebacker is basically like your quarterback of the defense. And then you have the other outside linebacker. This other outside linebacker, he can come in for a blitz. He can come in, run in, try to tackle the quarterback. He can go out here to cover him from getting a pass. I mean, the outside linebackers do everything. The middle linebacker's job is to watch this guy, the quarterback. He wants to watch the quarterback to see what he's doing. So you might notice I have somebody right here. This is a defensive back. Defensive back sometimes comes up. He stays back here. He stays back here. He does a whole bunch of stuff. This is what you call a cornerback. The cornerback covers the wide receiver. The other cornerback covers the other wide receiver. So they run with him. This guy is key. If you can make it all the way over past this guy, you pretty much got a touchdown. This is the free safety. The free safety is the last line of defense. He is supposed to either stop you if you're running the ball, stop you if you catch the ball and running. The free safety is supposed to be key. The free safety has to be fast, agile, and be able to hit and be able to tackle very well. So this is football.